Now the age category for becoming older is considered to be 50 plus. So I do apologise if anyone's watching and 50 or 51 and thinking I'm not old. You're not old, but somebody has decided that when we talk about older people, it's the 50 plus. So if you're 50 plus, and there's a few things statistically that could be happening to you as you're getting older. One of those is something called sarcopenia. And this is where your muscles start to atrophy. So the muscle cell actually gets smaller. Now the implications for exercise from that are you're not going to be able to perhaps lift as much as you used to be able to, whether that's your body weight or picking up weights. So you might need to reduce the weight because of that. You may also be experiencing something we talked about before called osteoporosis, which is where the bones are losing their density, so your bones are going to be somewhat weaker. Now we can slow that right down, and we can get you exercising, doing weight-bearing exercise, and whether that's walking or the cross trainer, squatting, doing your presses and your pulls. It's all going to be great for strengthening the bones and reducing osteoporosis. So there's a few things you can do certainly to slow this down and counter those effects of aging. So that's your osteoporosis. And then also something else that statistically happens as we get older is your blood pressure might increase. So if you are one of those that's suffering with blood pressure, high blood pressure, first of all you need to make sure we get it controlled. So make sure the doctor's controlling that before you engage in regular physical activity. But exercise can actually be good. So aerobic exercise, very, very good. Exercising that low to moderate intensity where you can have a conversation with someone while you're exercising. It's not too strenuous. That'd be great. Anaerobic exercise, not so much. Anything with like sprints, getting your heart rate up really, really high, not particularly safe when you've got high blood pressure. So stay away from that. Heavy lifting, well, heavy lifting at all actually, but heavy lifting above your head certainly, stay away from that. Anything where you're taking a weight above your head, heart's having to pump blood all the way up to the arms and back down again. So that's going to really increase blood pressure. But heavy lifting at all, it's not the time to be doing any kind of proper strength training really. You want to keep your reps, in the typical sort of 10 to 12 range. Leave reps in the tank again, a bit like with the kids, leave reps in the tank, don't go to failure. Don't need to, you're still going to get some great benefits, great results from lifting without going to failure. So a few things to consider there. Exercise is great for everyone, whether you're a child, prenatal, postnatal, older person, it's great for everyone. There's so many benefits to get from being physically active. But just make sure you consider the guidelines.